Hey everybody! So I've talked about the 3 E's, but I'm adding a 4th. Hey everybody, Rabbi David here, good to see you. Welcome to Torah Tech Tips. I'm your Torah Tech guy and I strive to give you great tech for your great Torah. So today I want to talk about something that I've actually talked quite a bit about in a number of workshops that I've offered, and that is what are the essential E's of streaming? And these are sort of the non-technical parts of digital life, right? So how do we give our best Torah, share our best Torah when we are online, and what are the essential components of that? And I have suggested that there are 3 essential E's that you need in order to be successful in sharing Torah in a digital format. The first one is eye contact. I cannot impress enough how important it is to make eye contact with your audience, whether that's on Facebook or YouTube or on Zoom, especially on Zoom when you can see other people looking back at you. But whether that's using a center cam or using a teleprompter or just looking into your camera instead of down at the screen, eye contact is really, really important. The second is engagement. How do you engage with people so they're not just passively watching what you're offering, the Torah that you're sharing, the teaching, the service, the whatever? What elements can you bring in to really engage your participants so they're not just an audience? And the third E is energy. You've got to bring the energy. You've got to up the energy more than if you're just standing on the bima or if you're just in a classroom. It seems to me that because we don't have sort of that natural physical energy that exists in a space like a sanctuary or a classroom or a library or a Beit Midrash, that we have to recreate that, and that takes even more of us bringing our own energy to the table. So the 3 essential E's: eye contact, engagement, and energy. But there's another one. And before I tell you what it is, I want to tell you why I'm adding an E to my list. I'm adding an E because I've spent a lot of time participating on panels or in shows or in web, not conferences, but web presentations, workshops, where I haven't been the only one there. I've been a participant, maybe on the panel or a co-participant. And there have been more than a few times when I have ended up chatting with people behind the scenes, maybe using a different app, saying, this is going on a little long. This needs to end. So the 4th E to be successful in a digital space is to know when to end. I don't have to tell you that you already know that it's always better to leave people wanting more than to dray on and on and on. So knowing when to end, being not afraid to press that leave or end broadcast button or whatever the button is that you need to press to get out of whatever it is that you're in, especially as the leader. I'm not talking about you just kind of leaving, something that you're participating in, but if you're the leader of it, knowing when to end that and not being afraid to say, okay, today has run its course, right? Or if you're doing a Q&A, we don't have any more questions, or if you get through your material more quickly. If something is scheduled for an hour and you finish in 40 minutes, end. If something is scheduled for 2 hours and you finish in an hour and a half, end. It's okay. It's okay to finish it. We will all be fine if you finish a little early and give us a little bit of our time back. So eye contact, engagement, energy, and know when to end. I really feel like one of the greatest gifts that Zoom gave us on those free Zoom accounts was the 40-minute limit. Because it forced a lot of us for a long time, until many of us got the pro account, it forced a lot of us to really limit our online engagement, our programs or our classes to 40 minutes, our meetings especially to 40 minutes. And that was a gift. That was a gift because we don't need to sit in front of a screen all day long. And I would go so far as to say that this lesson, the end lesson, needs to translate into physical space also. First of all, don't have a meeting if you don't need it. If you can get the answers you need, if you can share the information that you need, if you can get the engagement that you need through an email or through a poll or something like that, don't meet at all. But if you do meet, keep it short. End early even. It's a gift that you give to people. And the next time you call a meeting, they will know that this is going to be important. What I'm going to get in this meeting is going to be valuable. It's going to be important. It's going to be streamlined. I'm not going to be sitting there fiddling around, waiting for this, that, or the other thing. Eye contact, engagement, energy, and know when to end. That's important. And guess what? It's time for this to end. I got nothing else to say about this, so I'm going to let it go. And I'm just going to invite you to visit me on, before I tell you about my website, catch this, get this. I have a new show coming. It's called Starting Now. The future is starting now. And check out this amazing lineup for November. This is just November. Ron Wolfson, Sherry Kohler-Fox, Dan Judson, Elise Wechterman. And then in December, I have even more guests coming on. And we're going to be asking the big questions and talking about what does the future of the Jewish community look like? Not just technology, across the board. It seems to me that technology really is about the future. And so that's how they come together. You can learn all about Starting Now and all of my other shows and programs and things that I've involved in over on my website, TorahTechGuy.com. Like this video, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, all that other good stuff. I've got tons of information for you. I'm doing workshops all the time. If you're looking for a workshop, or maybe you have a big synagogue event coming up and you're looking for someone to do some producing on that for you, I can help you out with that. I'm here to help you. It's time to end. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Go back to doing whatever you were doing before I bothered you.